Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Wednesday webinar. This webinar is on ideas for your holiday concert, be it virtual or be it in person. If you would love to share, we would love for you to share your video with us. Raise your hand, and then we'll make you panelists so that we can see everybody that's on the site. You certainly don't have to participate and get up and dance and do everything with us, but we love it when you do. And so please, yes, raise your hand, and then we'll add you as panelists. Perfect. We're thrilled to have that. Also, we do record the webinars, just so you know. So you can always come back and review a recording if there's something that you want to see again. So thanks to our Musicplay team who's here with me. I'm Denise. Carrie Lynn, give a wave. And Danae, give a wave. Danae's is training to be our webinar host for a few weeks while Carrie Lynn ventures to South Africa. And Serge, give us a wave. Serge is our wonderful French translator. Is Nathan on screen? Give us a wave if you're on screen, Nathan. So today's webinar is on holiday programs, virtual and in person. And there is a wealth of resources. So we have some brand new units on MusicplayOnline, brand new as of today. So I'm going to screen share and go to them so you can see what I'm talking about. So units. In fact, you know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to make up a my list, and I'm going to call this one Holiday Concert Ideas. And I'll show you how easy it is to add things to it as we go along. So I'm going into units, and the two new units are in programs. One Planet is an Earth Day program. Survival Santa is a Santa program for this year, and Smallest Christmas Star is a sacred musical. I was a teacher at a Catholic school for probably about 10 years. And so I've had experience both in Catholic and in public schools. And we're going to also touch on some winter ideas, winter and snow, for people that can't do either sacred Santa. And then we'll give you winter and snow ideas. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the Smallest Christmas Star. This is the Christmas story told from the point of view of the star that shone on Bethlehem. And I'm not even sure what year I wrote this. I found the video of this when I transferred all my old VHS tapes to MP4s. I did it in 2019, and I came across this video, and I thought, you know, that was really cute musical. We should do it. So we have a full performance. And okay, where did our full performance go?
I'll take a look.
Okay, we should have a full performance, and I'm not sure if it goes in here or it goes somewhere else, but I'll take a quick look at the script, and then we'll show you how the songs are written. So we have a narrator and the teacher. The opening song for school every day is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And Shiny is the bad child in the classroom. And Shiny starts by throwing paper airplanes. And after Shiny's throwing 4 of them, the teacher notices, and he's going to get detention for a month. So they practice illumination practice. The characters in this play are all stars, and I named them Shiny, Wishing, Silver, and Falling. So poor little Twinkle is not very bright. A little bit of a pun there. Keep trying, Twinkle, you'll get better if you practice. So the first song is just try, give it a try hard, and you will find that you could do it all the time. This actually could be used at any time of year. It's almost a 7 Habits song. And then the teacher says, it's time for earth gazing. So each of the stars does earth gazing, and they tell what they see. Shiny's looking at Africa. Silver's looking at North America. And we need to change that word right there. Carrie Lynn, do you see that? And we need to change that word. Okay, we've got some edits to do of this script. They will be changed before tomorrow. And then Twinkle says, I've got Bethlehem tonight. I can see a couple traveling by donkey. So this is the stars song, shining on the earth, watching it turn. And while we did that, 30 years ago, there was no projectors in the school. We had an overhead projector, and I had a overhead of a world map, and one of the students manually turned it. And so it projected on the stage. You know, you do what you can with the technology that you have. So school's out for tonight, and Shiny's still being really, really mean to Twinkle. The next day they come back in, and the Shiny is shooting rubber bands around the room. So Twinkle's a little bit better today. You know, they're all a little bit brighter, and then they earth gaze. And now Twinkle is still looking at the town of Bethlehem, and we have the song Road to Bethlehem. And Twinkle becomes worried about the people he's watching in Bethlehem because there's no room at the inn. So that's kind of the plot line behind this. And Twinkle shines brighter and brighter and brighter to show Mary and Joseph where they can go to find a warm place. And the teacher's all excited because Twinkle's putting out 1,000 watts. You must have something very special. And this is when the nativity happened. The angels entered. They say, glory to God in the highest. And the angels say, the baby's a king. We should shine on him. So again, and then this is the finale piece. Little star showed the way to where the baby Jesus lay. Little star shone so bright on Bethlehem that holy night. So that is the script. And let's take a look at the road to Bethlehem. I quite like this one. We have a notation video and a lyrics video. Is this loud enough?
Walking along to the town they call Bethlehem, hoping our journey soon will be done. Dusty and tired we must.
Carrie Lynn, can you let me know about volume? Or Serge, can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear well?
Can you actually turn it up a little bit more? That's good.
So I really like that song. It's always been really pretty. We re-recorded the vocals for this. Little Star is the finale piece, and let's look a little bit at this. We've got concept slides for it. We've got the video so you can be hands-free.
Little star showed the way to where the baby Jesus lay. Little star shone so bright on Bethlehem that holy night. Shepherds, wise men, angels too, come to tell the joyous news. Christ is born, Christ is born, Christ is born in Bethlehem.
So really it's the nativity with a cute little story about stars wrapped up in it. So Christian Catholic schools, that would be a lovely unit for you to do. Also in units for Christian and Catholic schools, we have Advent. And Light a Candle on This Day is a lovely song. It's written, it's written in, oh, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. I want the video, the notation video, and see what key we're in.
Light a candle on this day, hoping soon he'll
had a request from a teacher to have it in a higher key. It's not easy to do the videos in a higher key because we have to redo the recordings, but I did put piano music in here in the key of F and in the key of E. So if you want it in a higher key, you can have it. And then Open Your Heart, Prepare the Way, Season of Hope. So a nice little selection for Catholic schools that do Advent instead of Christmas. Now let's go back to our units and see what we have for Santa. And those schools that can do Santa, we have one of the most fun programs I've ever done. This is Survival Santa. And again, if I look at the full script, the synopsis is Santa is at the North Pole, they're making the toys, but they're way behind schedule, mostly because those reindeer are just eating, sleeping, and watching TV. And they have a little discussion about this, and Reindeer Rudolph says, we're excited because Christmas is here, and then we do Reindeer Love to Boogie. When I did Christmas concerts in a Canadian elementary school, we would typically do everybody in the school. Our schools aren't big. They were only, 300, 250, 300 kids. So this was the kindergarten song, Reindeer Love to Boogie. But it's cute. You could do it with older kids if you wanted to do this with a second grade class. This whole musical would work with any one grade. So they do Reindeer Boogie. And of course, the reindeer aren't the only problem. They're way over budget. Everything's doubled in price. We need at least $1 million before we can finish the toys. And they have some ideas for Santa. So the tech stocks aren't worth $1 million anymore. I think I wrote this just after the tech thing had crashed. And he doesn't want to go on the Millionaire Show because he can't answer the questions. But Survivor is going to be at the North Pole. And when I found my video, it was funny because the backdrop said Survivor 4. That's how long ago this was written. Survivor's been on for, I think, maybe 50 seasons. And this was the 4th season of Survivor. So Rudolph and Santa go on the show. There's 2 teams. They're the Hollyberries and the Mistletoes. So Santa is on the Hollyberries team. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is on the Mistletoes team, and then they do challenges and eliminate, just like on the Survivor show. So the first challenge is to fill the stockings. You've got big stockings at either side of the stage, and whoever is your narrator or your host tries to work up the audience as well as the kids on the stage watching to cheer for the teams that are doing it. So the song is Fill My Stocking. I had One Green Jelly Bean in my head when I was writing this. It's similar in movements to One Green Jelly Bean, because that sugar makes a tasty breakfast, makes me jump till mom gets out of bed, and they jump 16 times. So the tribal council comes on, the kids have to, or the contestants have to vote, they vote somebody off. And then there's the next challenge, and Santa's hoping it's not bugs. So the next challenge is going to be sweet. It's about candy canes. And so we have a song, Candy Cane Kid. The inspiration for this song was lollipop, lollipop, lolly, lolly, lollipop. So if you know the lollipop song, you will understand where Candy Cane Kid came from. And then the contest is who can hang the most candy canes on the tree. And of course you stage it so that the team that you want to win wins. And the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer says, Santa might not be really fast at hanging up candy canes, but he's a good guy. When you get to know him, he's a real cool guy. And so we have Santa Claus as a real cool guy. This is Blues Brothers inspired. The kids came on stage with sunglasses, backwards hats, and we had some fun moves for them to do. And then we have Snowy Day. The next challenge is snowballs. Who can get the most snowballs in the bin? And the Snow Day one, we actually have a snowball fight in the middle. Rolled up socks, white socks, work really well as snowballs, and they're nice and soft. Or you can just crinkle up white paper and throw them back and forth on stage. And I have to say that was one of the kids' favorite parts of this show, is when they got to have the snowball fight. And then we get rid of another contestant, and we have a problem because the reindeer have been partying too hard and they're out of shape. And the host says, the elves are learning how to snowboard. Maybe they can each take a small sack of toys and deliver the toys by snowboard. So then we have Snowboard and Santa, which is, again, kind of a fun song. I had my older kids do that. And one of the kids, a couple of the kids actually, that could skateboard got to wear Santa costumes and skateboard across the stage. And at the end, the last 4 contestants, 2 on each team, decide they don't want to vote Santa off at all. They all decide that they're not going to do the last challenge and they're going to give Santa the $1 million so that they can make the toys. So we'll get the toys done for Christmas. And then this is the finale song, Working Together. So let's have a listen to some of these songs. The Reindeer Love to Boogie is fun. I'm going to show you kids' demo. This is class 1. So that's demo number 1. Here's demo number 2. These little guys are adorable. I love their costumes. Yes, and the video that I have of my concert, I had purchased reindeer antlers from a dollar store, and they kept falling off the kids. Mistake. Always do your reindeer antlers like this so that they fit the children. You size them to the individual child's head. Stays on a whole lot better than the other way. But the Reindeer Love to Boogie is fun. We've done a couple of accompaniment tracks for some of them. If they're a little bit they seem a bit fast, we've added a slow down track. You can see this one's a little bit slowed down. Boogie to the bottom, boogie to the top, boogie all around, don't let your boogie stop. And you can, of course, download these for your performance. If you've got bad Wi-Fi where you are, then you have the accompaniment track. So Fill My Stocking, again, we slowed the accompaniment down because it was a little bit quick, I think, for many kids. And we'll use the vocal notation video. Keep in mind, this is Lollipop.
Please give me some candy in my stocking. Candy canes and stripes of white and red. All that sugar makes a tasty breakfast and makes me jump till mom gets out of bed.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Please give me a CD in my stocking. The loudest rock and roll.
And if you do want to slow down any of the videos, you can slow them. But when you're doing a performance, we offered the option of the slower track so that it is slower. So here's the slow version. Here's the regular version. This is the one that's the takeoff on Lollipop, and we'll have a look at it. And I will slow this one down a little bit because it does go quick for the kids. Lots easier.
Candy cane, yummy, yummy candy cane. Candy cane, yummy, yummy candy cane. Candy cane, I am a candy cane.
And then you make this sound like this.
Candy cane.
And I had a whole class set of this kind of candy canes, and you make up a dance. And each of our demos, I think, has a different version of the dance, but it could be as simple as, let you move my bucket from my way. So I'm gonna go, candy cane, candy cane, yummy, yummy candy cane, candy cane, candy cane, yummy, yummy candy cane, candy cane, candy cane. I am a candy cane kid. But if you look at the kids' demos that we have, they've done them different ways, and you'll get ideas for your own performance. This one is cute. Cute little song. Santa Claus is cool. Again, we've got 2 kids demos. And in this one, they've got the sunglasses and the hats turned backwards. And they've got some good moves, these guys. Always found that when kids wear sunglasses on stage, they're less shy about singing. So your kids in grade 4 and grade 5 who might be a little more reluctant singers, you put a pair of sunglasses on them and all of a sudden they're not nearly as shy. In this kids demo, they brought an air band saxophone player on stage for the solo. It's really cute. I'm waiting for the saxophone player. It must be another version. We get lots of kids demos for these, and it's really fun to see the different ways that schools put it on. Snowy day. I don't know if we've got the snowball fight in here or not. I hope we do. This one has a snowball fight. So this is the challenge. The buckets are at either end, and we've dressed some up as snowmen and some as kids in winter gear, so scarves and mitts. And I'm going to find the snowball fight. Playing in the snow. Audience's favorite part of our show is that snowball fight. So that one was fun. Snowboarding Santa. I don't know if we have the one with the skateboarder coming across. But again, fun movements, fun. So any of these songs could be standalone songs. You could make your own theme. You don't have to do the whole play to do them, but they're all fun for the kids to do. You can just see the level of engagement in the kids as they're performing. Of course, all kids love to be on a stage. This is an interesting way that this school did it. They had their whole program on stage. Let's see if they've got a skateboard. And again, if that's going a little quick for the kids, we haven't made it for this one, but we can make a slower one. We're better working together than when we work alone. And then we wish you a Merry Christmas as the finale for the piece. So everything is here that you should need for the whole program. You have the entire script to download. You have demos. This one has a whole performance demo, 2 different ways. This is
To Christmas, how are the toys?
So that's a full demo. There's another whole performance demo here. And we'll put the same one up for Smallest Christmas Star. It's funny when I see this one, that one child was Calvin. You don't remember all the names from 30 years ago, but that one I remember. So 2 new programs just online today. If I go into my festivals and holidays unit, we have lots of ideas in Happy Holidays. And I'm going to do a whole webinar on bucket drumming, and I'm going to do a whole webinar on orff arrangements. But just be aware that we do have in here some holiday orff arrangements that aren't Santa or sacred. They're kind of winter holiday, not anybody can do this. So they are down here, holiday orff arrangements. Here the bells ring. No sacred, no Santa. Holiday magic. No sacred, no Santa. We have a penguins one. And we have winter is here. So we have all the orff arrangements here. You can download, create your own performance around them. The body percussion. This year I'm going to learn how to do the challenge. The easy is easy. Your grade 2s, your grade 3s could do this body percussion to African Noel or Banawa, as it's also known. The challenge one, we tried to learn it last year and we didn't succeed. So if the staff learns it this year, we'll put it on the website as a demo because we tried and it's just challenging enough that we didn't figure it out. So hopefully this year, we learn how to do it. So that's body percussion, the easy one, for sure your kids can use. The harder one, I'm not so sure. I certainly couldn't, it was embarrassing. We also did Christmas line dances. And the one that I think is quite cute is this first one. She does instructions and then with counts. I'm jumping us right to the performance. So stand up and give this a try with our dance teacher.
5, 6, 7, 8. Shoveling.
It's a holiday song.
And we're going to shovel the other way.
Let's be merry
Now we're going to do disco arm.
Christmas.
Open in.
There's no time to be blue.
And then we're going to swing our finger around. And we're going to do the same thing again. Shoveling.
It's a
Then we're shoveling the snow. And we're going to shovel the other way.
Let's be merry and
And then we're going to do disco arm.
Christmas. There's no
Open
time
in.
to be blue.
And then we're going to point our finger. Point the other way. And then we're going to march. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, out, in. Bring them up. Out, out, in. Bring them up. Out, out, cross it in. Bring it up. And then we're just going to wave our arms and walk in a circle. counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out, cross, cross, bring it up. Out, cross, cross, bring it up. 3 times. Out, cross, cross, bring it up. Now the 4th time we're going to go walk around by waving your arms. And we're going to repeat. Out, cross, cross, up. Out, cross, cross, up. One more time. Out, cross, cross, up. And walk around. We're going to do this twice. So we're going to walk around once. Then we're going to walk around. One more time. And now we're going to repeat the arms. Out, cross, up.
And I would do a big hold at the end of that. I absolutely would. So Kathy, who choreographed this for us, is she's actually a professional line dance teacher. But this one, I think she's nailed the kids' ability level, and it's very doable. The Candy Cane Kid that's in the new Christmas program, Survival Santa, she's got choreography for it as well. So instructions, then counts, and then performance. And I love how she has a different costume for every song. Every single song she puts she has great costume ideas. So Candy Cane Kid, if you want to do Survival Santa, you've got ideas in here as well. Nutcracker performance ideas, I am going to do a whole webinar on this on November 17th. These are fun to perform. They're fun just to do in class as classroom activities. So we have the story of the Nutcracker, we have a Tchaikovsky biography, and then we have fun activities. So red, white, these are supposed to be green, but on a green screen, they don't show up. So you can also do this with finger lights. And a teacher sent this to me with finger lights instead of plates, and it looked really neat. It was a good thing. So more on the Nutcracker in a couple of weeks. I'll actually go through all these things. Tray pack with scarves under black lights looks really cool. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy with plates. We've got Waltz of the Flowers. I do that with my whole class and every child with a different color plate. I also would do that one with the finger lights instead of with the plates. And then we have the March from the Nutcracker for Boomwhackers. So that is going to be a whole webinar just by itself. And if I go into holidays, I want to go into, there's Christmas Boomwhacker selections. These are great reading practice activities for your kids in grade 4, grade 5, maybe grade 3. Christmas bucket drumming, I'm doing a whole section, a whole webinar on Christmas bucket drumming, so I'm not going to go into it today. But this section has some fun ideas. So here is the instructions for the Jingle Bell Cup game. And then we're going to play along. I'm going to skip the instructions. We're just going to go right to it. You can use any kind of cups. If you're doing it in class, if you have red, white, blue cups, that's great. Honestly, I love it when I see teachers using free and recycled products. I love these yogurt containers because they make a really nice thunk when I'm doing it for cups. But for Christmas, I'm going to use my red one. So try the cup game with me.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight! Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, his fortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank, and there we got him stopped. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh! Hey!
And this was really neat when we did it under black lights.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way.
I see that and it just makes me think of Cousin It from the Addams Family. These little finger lights, they've got little elastic bands on them. So if I wanted to do this with little finger lights, which are a whole lot easier to use than black lights, I could do it. Put the camera so you can see. Dash through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. So you've got the movement and the light effect without having to get bazillion black lights. So Jingle Bells was fun. We've got the audio track. We will have to add a slower track for this as well. So we used the Sevens idea for We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And again, I'm going to do it with me. If it's going too fast for your kids, slow it down. We're teachers, we could probably do it up to speed, but if it's too quick for your kids, you do it. So I'm going to do the hand clap pattern on my desk.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And again, we showed how that would look under black lights. And again, it makes me think of the Addams Family and sing.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
So there is an instructional video there where I go through the patterns slowly and explain them all. But I just threw you into this. And there's the audio for that. The rhythm band pieces are quite nice and quite doable. So I set myself up today so I could play Shine a Light for Peace. This is one you could use for November 11th, and then you can use for Christmas after. So if I go full screen, it goes drum, shaker, sticks. I'm just going to hit the desk with my mallet, and then it's finger cymbal, and I hung a finger cymbal from a little thing, so I can play all four parts here by myself. So pick a part, play along. Drum, shaker, sticks, cymbal. Drum, shaker, sticks, cymbal. And we will do that twice. And then the next section is... This one, I can't do as many parts, so I could do the shaker and the sticks. Shake, 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 shake. And the drum is just playing ta, 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 and the finger cymbal is playing rest, ta, ta. So pick your part and let's play a little bit of Shine a Light for Peace.
Shine a light for peace. Let it shine ever bright. When all men see the light, there'll be peace on earth. Singing hallelujah,
And again, this might be going a little quick for your kids. So take the gear wheel, slow it down to where your kids can play it.
and be peace on earth.
So the rhythm band pieces are fun. And if this is a year where in your school you can't sing, you can't touch, rhythm band, the sevens, the cup games are all going to be possibles for you to do. So rhythm band is given for Shine a Light for Peace. There's a nice rhythm band for Dona Nobis Pacem. Just One Candle. Judy, our wonderful Judy music play teacher, did ASL sign language for Just One Candle instructions. And we also have a really nice, easy rhythm band piece for this. And I'll try and do both parts.
Just one candle shining in a window pane gives a light for all to see, a shining flame, shining through the darkness. It helps to show the way. Light your candle for peace today. Shine your light for peace. Shine it all around the world. Sing to everyone. Let your voice be heard. Shine your light for peace. Shine it everywhere. Show the people in the world you care.
So nothing about Santa, nothing sacred. You can do this at any time of the year. So again, works well if you're doing it for November 11th, then you can do it again in a holiday performance. Feliz Navidad, Sarah, you should say this for me. Feliz Navidad, Joyeux Noel, Feliz Navidad, Joyeux Noel. It's kind of a fun little calypso style piece. Again, it makes a fun rhythm band piece. I Hear the Bells. Again, no Santa, no sacred, and a fun rhythm band piece. Il est né is sacred, but I think just using the instrumental part of it and not singing the words, you could do that anywhere because it's a lovely piece. And again, a lovely, lovely accompaniment. Slow it down if you need to. And then we wish you a Merry Christmas. If you don't want to do the sevens game, you could do it as a rhythm band. So lots and lots of options in here for you. So I'm going to do boomwhackers and bucket drums on November 24th. And I'm going to do the Nutcracker on November the 17th. Next week, the plan is to do holiday themes, ways that you can theme and use songs from all over the place for your concert, and then some storybook ideas that you can use for holiday concerts. I'm going to show you how you can use our song list search engine to find songs. And in the handout for this, if you search Santa, if you can do Santa in your school, search Santa and you'll find lots of options that you can do. And some of my favorites, this Jolly Jolly Santa is like, who has a beard that's long and it's like the Raffi song, and it's got possibilities for 8 solos. So if you've got a class or a grade with some really good little singers and you want to feature them, this would be a good song. This one is, there is a jolly bearded man and Santa is his name, oh, S-A-N-T-A. So that's always fun to do. I've got Rocks for Christmas as another one of my favorites. It's a fun theme. It's and the kids like it, and there's cute actions. We have several kids demos here for that song, so you can see how other teachers have done it. I'll have to search Santa again. I had Bells on the Sleigh highlighted as one that I've done in concerts myself, and you can use instruments with your little people if you are brave enough to put them on stage with instruments. That's where a virtual concert would be kind of nice. We have 2 Christmas cookie songs, and both are really, really cute. I've done I've done this one in concert, and my daughter's done this one in concert. And it looks so cute when you dress the kids up in their chef's hats, and then they make the Christmas cookies with all their motions. She did this with first grade. I think you could do it K1, 2 would be a possible. I've got one that I really like too. It's called New Teeth for Christmas. And where did my New Teeth song go? There it is. New Teeth for Christmas. It's all I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth, but a different version of it. And it's kind of fun. But if you can't do Santa, search instead for winter. And you get lots of possibilities. And some of the ones that I've highlighted for winter is I made a snowman, I made a snowman. It's a little echo song, lots of actions, and the kids demo will show you the actions that I did with little pre-Ks. You can, of course, do something more complicated with older students. I like playing in the snow. You can create verses for this. Snowman Joe is a really good scale song, but I'm not sure I would do it in concert. Snowflakes Are Falling. I love this song. It's here, it's in pre-K, and we do it with scarves. I'll show you the kids because they're quite cute. And I've got scarves here. Snowflakes are falling and they're gonna fall on my head. They were falling on me this morning. So we bring out our scarves.
Snowflakes are falling on the ground.
So kind of showing the
I
blood
love your singing voices. Snowflakes are falling all around.
3 and 4-year-olds have beautiful singing voices.
Snowflakes are falling on my head.
They all love this part.
I think I'll go back into my room. Let's toss them up like snowflakes.
They're not really using their listening skills, but they're sure having fun. Yeah, you can hear the joy in the kids when they're doing that one. I have 2 other snowflake songs, and one is in grade 5 and one is in grade 6. So the one that is in grade 6 is a partner song with Jingle Bells. Very easy to do. I've done this 3rd grade and up successfully in 2 parts. It's really quite lovely. Here's a kid's demo. This is our very own Lisa Ward directing the children's choir.
Snowflakes falling softly through the night. Snowflakes make such a beautiful
So that's the partner.
sight.
And then
When song tonight, oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
and
Oh,
then we
what
put
fun
them
it is
together.
tonight and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to have our been sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle.
And again, some enthusiasm there in the performance. It shows that they really enjoy it. The other snowflake song we have is this beautiful little art song written by Craig Castles. And the recording of this is exquisite. The choir that did this was from rural Manitoba, very small town, and they just had beautiful choral sound.
Single snowflakes flutter down, sprinkle softness on the town. One by one they drift, icing sugar sift, dusting over all the ground.
So both those snowflake songs are gorgeous or fun and easy to do. The one is more entertainment, the other is more art song. If you search penguins, that's sometimes a theme that you can do at Christmas times as well. So 5 little penguins, Perky Penguin, Penguin March, Penguin Polka. Kids all like all of these. The other thing that you can search in the search engine to find some cute performance pieces is reindeer. And in pre-K, we have the reindeer pokey, and they do like the reindeer pokey. So very cute little songs. So that should give you a good range of ideas to use for holiday programs. I want to talk a little bit about permissions. You have our permission and our full blessing to use songs from themes and variations in your virtual program, and you can use our recordings in your virtual program or in-person program without any additional permissions. We're not going to charge anybody fees for using our songs in a Christmas concert. Even if you charge a little bit of admission or ask for a donation, that's fine. You've got to make your programs work. So by all means do. And we didn't get it up today, but in lesson planning overview, we are going to put, oh, it's there, concert permissions. So you can download this and use it as a blanket permission to perform the song in a concert, to create a virtual performance, to post the performance on YouTube. The only thing we ask, you don't monetize your YouTube videos, and in the video information, please cite the source and perhaps put our website in. And if you do have permissions to post your videos, please send us the videos. We love to have your videos. My favorites are the ones that teachers have sent us. If you do have the Musicplay digital or the student book package, you do have permissions to embed audio files and to embed videos into your Google Classrooms, and that can be helpful for kids to learn the words to a song. The other thing that's new in this lesson planning overview section is our equity and diversity statement. We've been working on this for a couple of years. We are constantly reviewing our song content to make sure that we are showing kids from wherever in the world they are that they see themselves in our program. So we are redesigning concept slides and lyric videos, updating images. That's an ongoing thing. We welcome your kids' demos because that will help us to improve the diversity of our website. And then we have a list of the songs that we have in the program that we have either put a disclaimer on, changed words, or simply removed from the program. Some of them, Okitoki Yanga, it's actually mimicking the Inuit language. We've pulled it, we've replaced it with Paddle in My Kayak. So if you have a song that's all of a sudden gone from MusicplayOnline, check this document, and that might give you some of the reasons why we've taken it out. Okay, we've got 5 minutes for questions, and I'm happy to take them. I'd love to have your questions.
All right. Hi, Denise. Thank you for that. I have a couple of questions here ready. So our first one, we have a teacher who teaches French immersion, K-3, and was wondering about French songs, both sacred and secular, that may have accompaniment tracks available.
You know what? Serge may be able to better answer than me.
Oh, perfect.
I'll give it a try. I can look at the list of songs that we have already in French that are related or might be related to Christmas, and see if we could make arrangements for that. Like, you're asking for accompaniment tracks as well, so we'll look into it in the next couple of days and try to add as we go along between now and the end of the month.
I'm pretty sure we have a recording of Vive le Vent that we could make into a video. How many others we have, I don't know. And of course, we want to increase the amount of French content that we have. But of course, everything takes time, and we've overworked Serge for this past 2 years already. But yes, we'll definitely take a look at that. See what
We may
can
not be
do.
able to come up with 12, but we'll come up with a few. Yeah.
We'll come up with a few. No, I don't think we'll come up with 12. We do have a book, a resource that we published, and it's called, I can't think of it, Sean, can you think of our?
Chant de Noël.
Chant Noel. But the songs are perhaps way more upper elementary than lower elementary. So we're going to have to come up perhaps with some originals for our lower elementary, like maybe translate some things like the Reindeer Pokey or the Reindeer Boogie. And that's certainly a possibility. We actually have our French guide vocalist coming in on Saturday. So if we could come up with some translations, that is decidedly a possibility. We could sort of pick our top 5 primary songs and maybe attempt to do a translation of them and get them up on the site so they're there in time for you to do for Christmas. And making us more work, Serge, aren't I? Okay, more questions.
Yeah, we have another person asking if we have any handbell content.
No, we don't. But we do have a writer from Edmonton that has done some beautiful handbell arrangements, not necessarily for Christmas, but she's done some really beautiful things. Exploring Handbells 1 and Exploring Handbells 2, I'm not 100% positive. And so the 2 books are Exploring Handbells Book 1, Exploring Handbells Book 2. We have some kids' demos. I had no clue how to play handbells. And so I was so impressed with what Betty had done when I went into Moira Milne's classroom and saw her teaching these pieces. They really work well with kids and they're lovely, but they're not Christmas, so not holiday. Okay, I will stop sharing. Do we have more questions?
We do. We had a couple of questions asking for recommendations for recording apps for virtual concerts, things like that, if you happen to have any that come to mind.
It's certainly not my area of expertise, but perhaps we could ask, I know Kathleen Thiessen has done some work with that. Midnight Music has done some webinars on recording. I'll ask Amy Burns if maybe she would have some suggestions. We did a webinar with Kathleen on recording virtual choirs. Could we post that webinar in webinars, Carrie Lynn?
We definitely can. I'll have to find it, but we definitely
Okay,
can.
so look for that in webinars, how to create a virtual choir recording. She went through in quite a really nice sequential process of how to do it. And I haven't learned how, but that doesn't mean you can't learn how. So we'll do that.
All right, perfect. And that covers all the questions I've got waiting.
Okay, beautiful. We're at 5:31. We're actually ending on time tonight, which is lovely. Next week, November the 10th, get ready to sing me happy birthday because it is my birthday and it's a big one. And I'm going to be broadcasting not from Red Deer. I'm going to be broadcasting to you from Mazatlan, Mexico. And we'll see how that works. I hope we've got good Wi-Fi. If we don't, it might be a short webinar. But next week's webinar is holiday themes and storybooks. The week after that, the Nutcracker. The week after that, bucket drumming. And if you have requests or suggestions for webinar topics, absolutely put them in. We'd love to hear it. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.